Welcome to the Gary H. Tusha CPA pregame show. You're listening to a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. As you can hear in the background going on right now, Wayne versus Monument Valley. Monument Valley came all the way back from down 13 at half. They trailed by 4. At one point they led, but Wayne has retaken the lead by 4 as the Cougars have the ball, 1:20 to go, down 4. This is the Gary H. Tusha CPA pregame show as the winner of the game going on in front of us right now will play the Rebels in the semifinals. When we come back, we'll set the scene for tonight's matchup as the Rich Rebels boys will play PANGUITCH as well. Listen to a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Your accountant has to be trustworthy, smart, and filled with integrity. That's why so many choose Gary Tusher, CPA. Serving clients for over 34 years, Gary and his staff handle income tax preparation for all types of businesses and individuals, IRS and state audit representation, payroll reporting, QuickBooks setup support and training, business startup services, monthly bookkeeping, and more. When you choose Gary Tusher, CPA, you get a team of professionals that care about your financial health. Schedule an appointment today.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com. 59 seconds to go in the ballgame. 59-53 Wayne over Monument Valley. As we'll keep you up to date on this score, as this does pertain to the Rich Rebels girls varsity team, as they will play the winner of this game. When we come back, we will set the scene for tonight's matchup with the mylocalradio.com scene set.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Check the weather forecast or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. As the game before us got 59.8 seconds left to go, 6-point lead for the Wayne Badgers as the time hasn't moved since we came back from break. It is time for the scene set tonight for tonight's action. It'll be the Rich Rebels taking on the PANGUITCH Bobcats. 21-3, 8-0 for the Bobcats. The Rebels 13-10, 4-4 in region. And Rob, this is a very good Bobcats team, and the Rebels are going to have their hands full. But you know, coming in as a lower seed, that could be a good thing sometimes. You don't really have the pressure of being the 1 seed.
Well, we saw that earlier tonight with Wendover and Manila. Wendover played like they had nothing to lose, and you could see Manila tighten up as the ball game got closer. And it's March Madness, as we've talked about before, for a reason. And Rebels need to play well, play loose, and you got nothing to lose.
For the Rebels, it's going to be all about the size of the PANGUITCH Bobcats. So if they're going to want to advance, they're going to have to stop the size inside of the Bobcats. That's what they like to do. They like to pound it inside. As we come back, we'll have your standout student of the week for the boys' side. That's Jaden Cornier. Listen to a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Westar Printing design your business cards. Now with same day and next day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Westar Printing, 307-789-5202.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. Coming up next, we'll have the Town of Woodruff Standout Student of the Week. That's Jaden Cornea on the Gary H. Tusher CPA pregame show.
Settled by pioneers in 1865, Woodruff, Utah has been a great place to live and raise a family for over 150 years. Those early pioneers have fostered the belief that when you believe in yourself, anything is possible. Come to Woodruff, Utah today and enjoy clean air, wide open spaces, and friendly people. Good luck to our rich rebels. The citizens of Woodruff believe in you.
Here with junior at Rich High School, Jaden Cornea. Jaden, how you doing today?
Oh, pretty good.
So we're a couple days away from the state tournament. It's right around the corner. It's got to be exciting as a player. I mean, as media, I'm super thrilled for it. Can you just kind of discuss how you and your teammates feel about it?
Oh, I'm ready. I think we can do good things down there at state, and I think we can come away with a championship.
So you guys have played in a lot of really close games. Is that something you guys can really pull from heading into the state tournament? Because if you guys want to get to where you want to get to, you're going to have to play a lot of really tough games.
Yeah, I think us being in all these close games, I think that has helped us. Like, you know, since we've been in games, I think now we have been in enough close games. I think we can pull away with some wins now.
So now that the regular season is over, what's something you're going to look back fondly from this basketball season? It seems like you guys have a lot of fun with each other. What's something that you're going to look back on and just relish for the rest of your life?
Probably going to look back on the practices without the freshmen. Those are probably the funnest practices because we don't have to sit and yell at the freshmen all the time.
So you're about 2/3 of the way through your junior year of high school. What academic goals do you have for the rest of your high school career?
Probably just going to welding. I think that's what I want to be after school, going to welding and find a job out there, welding stuff, I guess.
So do you partake in any of the Bridgerland classes?
Yeah. I've had a welding last try, and I'm taking it third try too.
So what are some of your athletic goals for the rest of your high school career? You obviously have the rest of this basketball season in your senior year. What's something that you want to get done?
I don't know, probably just win a state championship.
It's a good answer. So in some of your spare time, what's something that you like to do?
I'm big into like hunting. I like to look for sheds, and I like hunting stuff. That's my go-to thing. When I'm not playing basketball, I'm out in the mountains looking at deer and elk, you know.
Final question for you. What's something the world should know about Jaden Cornea?
That he's good at basketball and loves picking up sheds.
We want to thank Jaden Cornea for being a part of today's episode, as he was the Town of Woodruff Standout Student of the Week for the boys. As we are part in the Gary H. Tusher CPA pregame show, we come back, we'll have an interview with head coach of the Rich Rebels boys varsity basketball team, Lex Cornea.
In the state where life is elevated, live your life in a higher gear. Cash Honda Yamaha can help you enjoy our beautiful local terrain, whether it's in the valleys, mountains, snow, or water. So get out and enjoy all nature has to offer at a higher speed. Visit Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley to start living your life at your new speed. Visit us in Hyde Park, just north of Logan, Utah.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. And a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is all but official. The Rich Rebels, now it's official, will play Wayne tomorrow in the semifinals, as it'll be Rebels versus the Badgers in the semifinals at 4 p.m. tomorrow. When we come back, we'll have head coach of the Rich Rebels, Lex Cornea.
Whether it's for your home, your ranch, your equipment, or your business, when you need propane, count on the best. T7 Propane in Woodruff. The safe and professional team at T7 Propane offers quality product and the most responsive propane service in the area, so you can enjoy the affordability, reliability, and efficiency of propane. For heating, cooking, grilling, motor fuel, and more, count on the team at T7 for your personal or business propane needs. 435-793-4208.
Rich School District has a legendary history of student success in the classroom and in other areas. Over 70% of Rich High students are involved in extracurricular activities. Participation in the classroom, on the field, in the gym, or on the stage helps students reach their potential. Working together with students, the community, and an amazing staff, we have the opportunity to build tomorrow's leaders. Rich School District, focusing on success, one student at a time.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Head coach of the Rich Rebels boys varsity basketball team, Lex Cornea. And Coach Cornea, it's that time. The tournament starts this week. What's been the message to the boys all week?
Well, the entire season's been about now. You know, as important as those games are, I mean, really, it's about playing good, clean basketball with momentum, with energy and belief in the last 4 days. And it doesn't matter if you're 2-18 or 18-2 at this point. It's the teams that can put it together for 4 days. So I think we've got a lot of belief, and we just can't wait to get down there.
You guys have had an advantage knowing who you're playing throughout the entirety of this process, knowing that you guys are playing Wayne. What have you learned about Wayne and studying them over the last week and a half?
Really, they're very similar to us. They're athletic. They've got good size at points. They've got a couple kids that can shoot. And, similar to us, they've lost some close ones down in Region 20. And some that I think they feel they should have had, kind of like us, and I think they're coming in with a chip on their shoulder. And when you play in the 8-9 game, I mean, everybody knows this is the game of the day. I mean, yeah, there might be some other upsets here and there, but you look at the bracket, and I think we're going to be the most competitive game the boys see that first day. So none of us are, neither team will be on cruise control. Everybody knows that it hits right now tonight, and nobody can look to tomorrow. You got to take care of Wednesday first, and I think that's make it a good game.
It's no secret you guys have lost some tough ones this year. Have you been able to relay a message to the guys about those tough losses translating to wins here in the tournament?
Well, I mean, the coaches give messages all the time, but really it's in the belief you see from the kids. For us to lose like we have to Manila twice, to Tabby twice, and still come out and play Mount Vernon like we have, I think they really have bought into that idea that, we're battle tested, that nobody's seen games like we have. Nobody's had their heart broken like we have. And, we own some mistakes in those games, and I think there's some times we had some self-inflicted losses. But at the same time, there's a lot of times you win. The ball just happens to bounce your way and not out of your control. You just got a couple lucky breaks. I think we realize on this team we're due for a couple of those. And I think that there won't be a situation out there that we haven't seen already. Up 1 with a minute left, down 2, down 8, 2.5 minutes. I mean, you go through our season, every single situation, we have some experience with that. And I think that gives us confidence, even though our record might not look like we should have it.
So have you had any words of encouragement for the guys? I know coming in as Cinderella as the 9 seed, even though you guys probably in your own minds don't think you're necessarily a 9 seed. Has there been any message to the guys that, like, hey, from past basketball events that you can show them and be like, hey, it's possible?
Yeah, we had a team here a couple of years ago with Jared Anderson and a couple other guys that beat a very similar team. I had a similar round. They were, I think, the 8 seed and got past the first round, made it the next round, and beat one of the best Wendover teams they've ever had play out there. We just watched a little bit of the 2A championship, which was won by Parawan, an 8 seed. And we watched the last minute or so and a little bit of the overtime against Kanab. Para wants two-way state champions, and it doesn't matter they win in as the 8 seed. It doesn't matter they lost some close games. It all comes down to 4 days. So, the message and kind of the momentum, I think they know that, it doesn't matter what seed you are. You can go make it happen. We might have a tougher route than, if we were a 5 or a 4 or a 3 seed. But in the end, you got to beat the best to win it. And it just so happens that we get 4 of the best, hopefully 4 back-to-back nights leading up to a classic afternoon game on Saturday and the last game of the year.
We want to thank Lex Cornier for being a part of the T7 Propane pregame coaches show on the Gary H. Tusher CPA pregame show. When we come back, we'll have your keys to tonight's matchup. You're listening to a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
When you drive on the best tires that are rotated, balanced, and inflated properly, you can save money 2 ways. The best tires can reduce wear and tear on your vehicle. That saves you money in the long run. The best tires can also improve your overall miles per gallon. That helps you save every time to fill up at the pump. At Freeway Tire in Evanston, we offer the best tires with the best service for every vehicle. Make sure you're running on the best tires you can. Visit Freeway Tire today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Taking care of yourself is important through all stages of life. Bear Lake Community Health Center offers a holistic approach to a healthy body and mind that includes education, prevention, and networking. We offer medical, dental, behavioral health, nutrition, and pharmacy services. We accept most insurance, including Medicaid, Medicare, and have a sliding scale discount plan. Choose Bear Lake Community Health Center, 435-946-3660.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. Speaking of My Local Radio, it is time for the mylocalradio.com keys to the game. And Rob, what do you got for us?
Well, I'm going to give you a reference of Alma 37-6-7, which says small and simple things. Coach Cornea touched on it. You got to do the little things in a game like this. It can have a big impact. I also think the three-point line is going to be key. That's one way or one percentage that the Rebels have an advantage over the Bobcats is they shoot better from the three-point line. I know we've talked a lot during the year. You live and die by the three, but this is a game where I think that could be critical. You're undersized inside, so you got to defend the paint as best you can without getting in a lot of foul trouble.
So for the Panguitch Bobcats, senior Spencer Talbot, number 30, stands at 6'7". Number 42, junior Cash Uri, stands at 6'4". So, I mean, there's a lot of size. Tucker Chappelle at 6'3". There is just a lot of size on this team. Cameron Perkin at 6'3" as well. Remy Chappelle, who's also a sophomore, who's 6'3" as well. I mean, that's 5 players that we've labeled off at 6'3". Our tallest player is Carson Meerbrook at 6'2". Yep. So the battle inside is going to be key. I know we don't have the height, but Jaden Desch is going to have to use a lot of athleticism, the inside guys, athleticism, body position, to go and get some of these rebounds, because I imagine the Bobcats are looking at the size of the Rebels, and some of those inside players are probably licking their chops because they have 5 inches of height advantage. But, 6'7" is not that tall. We played Mount Vernon twice, who has 3 different 6'10" kids.
That's true. They do have an advantage on the boards, 35, an average of 35 a game to the Rebels 28. But Jaden Desch is very athletic. I've seen him out-rebound guys much bigger than he is. But again, it's going to come down to positioning. Doesn't matter if they're 6 inches taller than you got position on them, you got the board.
When we come back, we'll have your starting lineups for tonight's matchup. About 2 minutes away from tip-off. Listen to a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Whatever brings you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including clean, comfortable rooms, a business office, workout room, and a full-service restaurant, plus a complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Now you've got a safe and secure place to store your boat, RV, ATVs, and other vehicles right in town. T-Bar Body Shop offers storage for just $35 per month. Long and short-term storage options are available. Of course, T-Bar Body Shop also offers custom bodywork when you have an accident. We work with your insurance directly and get the job done right. T-Bar Body Shop offers a wide range of services. Stop in today and see all the ways T-Bar can serve you. 515 County Road, Evanston. Let T-Bar fix your car.
Your accountant has to be trustworthy, smart, and filled with integrity. That's why so many choose Gary Tusher, CPA. Serving clients for over 34 years, Gary and his staff handle income tax preparation for all types of businesses and individuals, IRS and state audit representation, payroll reporting, QuickBooks setup support and training, business startup services, monthly bookkeeping, and more. When you choose Gary Tusher, CPA, you get a team of professionals that care about your financial health. Schedule an appointment today.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for the starting lineups, and for that, we're going to turn it over to the PA announcer as we will let the announcer do the starting lineups, and then we'll recap who they are for you.
This 7 o'clock game features the PANGUITCH Bobcats and the Rich Rebels. And now let's meet the starting lineup, starting for the designated visiting team, Rich Rebels. Number 10, Hunter Pace. Number 11, Jaden Dash. Number 32, Carson Yura. Number 15, Jaden Cornia. And number 23, Carter Hoffman. The head coach of the Rebels is Rich Cornia. The president of Rich High School is Weston Taylor. And now starting by the designated home team, the PANGUITCH Bobcats. Number 15, Justin Osborne. Number 22, Connor Thorne. Number 30, Spencer Talbot. Number 40, Tucker Chapel. And number 42, Cash Air. The head coach of the Bobcats is Clint Whitney.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. If you missed those, starting for the Rebels, number 10, Hunter Pace. Number 11, Jaden Corney. Number 15, Jaden Corney. Number 11, Jaden Dash. Number 32, Carson Meerbrook. Number 23, Carter Hoffman. For the Bobcats of Panguitch, Justin Osborne. Number 15, number 22, Clint Fulmer. Number 30, Spencer Talbot. Number 40, Tucker Chappell. And number 42, Cash Iyer, excuse me. Probably not the last time I'll screw that up, just as long as I don't call them the Tabiona Tigers like I did in the girls' game. We will be on the right path as we reset the Station on Main scoreboard. Meerbrook, Talbot will tip it off, as this tip-off is brought to you by T7 Propane and LSR Refrigerated, as the Bobcats win it. Rebels get back. They're in an interesting defense. It looks like they're playing a little bit of a 1-1-3 as they're really trying to stop the inside as a shot on the way. Three-pointer from Justin Osborne goes in as the Bobcats go up 3-0 early on the Station on Main scoreboard. 7:40 to go in the Ellingford brothers' first quarter. Pace across the middle of the floor finds Meerbrook in the corner to Desch. Desch attacks, finds Cornia. He's going to be called for a traveling violation. The thing about that defense, though, is the three-point shot is going to be open for the Bobcats. They shoot it at 32%. But that was Justin Osborne who shoots at a 30% clip, and he makes the first one. 3-0 Bobcats early on as Osborne has it on the right wing. To the short corner for Chappell. He dribbles out to the top of the key. Finds Osborne. They look to reset. Osborne to the right wing. Inside Talbot, 6'7" from the corner. Fires the three, no good. Rebound into the hands of the Bobcats. They lay it in, 5-0. As that was Tucker Chappell with the layup. Rebels come back offensively. Cornia to Desch. Surveys, gets a screen, drives right, finds Meerbrook. He's going to fire the 15-footer, blocked by Talbot. Meerbrook's able to gather the rebound, finds Hoffman. Rebels will reset. Shot clock does not reset as Cornia drives down the right side of the lane. His shot blocked again by Talbot. As here come the Bobcats the other way. It's Justin Osborne with the layup, 7-0 early on the Station on Main scoreboard. Pace on the right wing, pulls up, fires a three, in and out as Talbot gets the rebound. Iyer will push it up the floor. Finds Chappell on the right wing. Middle of the floor, shot on the way, no good. Rebound into the hands of the Bobcats. They lay it in, 9-0 early on the station on main scoreboard. That's going to be Independent Software Solutions. Timeout called by the Rebels. You're listening to a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Whether you're looking for strong, high-quality cement for construction, sand and gravel for road base, a cement trough or critter ladder for your livestock, or steel fabrication including custom towing packages, bumpers, and other vehicle accessories, you always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. 6:16 to go in the Ellingford Brothers first quarter, 9-0 Bobcats early. As that's a timeout that was much needed from Lex Cornea, as the Rebels are going to look to regroup as they're down a 9-0 hole.
Now you can see how quick the Bobcats can put points on the board, and that's why they average 67 a game.
The good news is, though, is they scored those 9 so fast that you have nearly the full game to try to make it up as they go to Pace on the left wing. Hoffman in the left corner, dribbles to the top of the key, hesitates. Down the lane, he's going to fire a shot blocked by Talbot. That's 3 blocks early for Talbot. As it'll be Rebels basketball out of bounds underneath. Mountain Valley Cattle Company in the hands of Jaden Cornea. Rebels try to go to Hoffman. It's stolen by Osborne. Ball tipped out of his hands into the hands of Fulmer. They work it around inside Talbot in the short corner on the left side. Tries to back down Desch, floats it up over him, no good. Rebound pulled in by the Bobcats. They lay it in. Another offensive rebound for the Bobcats. 11-0. Here comes Cornea, hands to Pace. He surveys, attacks with the left hand. Goes to Hoffman, left wing. Crosses over, back to the left side. Jump stops in the lane, finds Muirbrook. Pump fakes down the lane. Gets fouled on the way to the hoop. That'll be on Talbot, his first. Carson Muirbrook will step to the line to shoot 2 Bear Lake Realty free throws as Noah Perry set to check into the ball game, I believe, for Muirbrook.
Penguins foul 30, Spencer Talbot, his first team foul.
Carson leads the team on free throw percentage, correct?
First free throw is good. Technically, no, Noah Perry does. But that all depends on if Noah shot enough free throws. So Noah shoots 78, Carson at 67, as Muirbrook makes the first one. Back to the line, second one on the way is good. Hopefully, those 2 free throws can kind of calm the nerves for the Rebels as Noah Perry will check in for Muirbrook. 5:26 to go in the Ellingford Brothers first quarter. 11-2 on the station on main scoreboard. Osborne across the timeline on the wing to Fulmer. They go short corner for Talbot on the left side. He dribbles back to the top of the key. Fires a pass to Ear. Short corner this time for Chappell. Goes back to Ear on the right wing. Top of the key, Talbot. Looks like he thought about the shot. Goes to Osborne in the corner. Skip pass, Ear fires the 3. That's short. Rebound by Jaden Cornea. Here come the Rebels back the other way. Fires to Desch. Makes a nice catch. Is able to maintain possession. Finds Pace on the right wing. Pace drives right into the corner. Goes inside to Perry. Back to Hunter Pace. Fires the 3. That's no good. Rebound pulled in by Chappell. 4:44 to go in the Ellingford Brothers first quarter. Bobcats up 11-2. Here they come across the timeline with Fulmer into the corner. 3 on the way from Osborne. Good, and he's fouled on the shot. Justin Osborne will go to the line for the 4-point play. 14-2 on the station on main scoreboard.
Foul goes to Hunter Pace.
Osborne is a 59% free throw shooter. He's also a 30% three-point shooter, but he's 2 for 2 on the night.
Yep.
Into the routine, takes a deep breath, fires the shot. It's good. 15-2 on the station on main scoreboard. Here come the Rebels on offense. It's Cornea across the timeline to the top of the key where the Rebels will set up. 4:30 to go in the Ellingford Brothers first quarter. Pace on the right wing. Hands it off to Cornea. Around the corner. Drops it off Noah Perry. His shot rattles around the rim and is out. Talbot didn't block that one, but he sure affected it. 4:14 to go in the Ellingford brothers' first quarter. It's Osborne in the corner for Uri, all the way down to the paint. Floats one up. No good. That was long. As Desch comes away with the board. Throws it ahead to Jaden Cornea, who lays it in with the right hand. Good find there from Jaden Desch. 15-4 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 3:55 to go in the Ellingford brothers' first quarter. Rebels drop back into a 1-3-1 zone. They work it to the wing. Air. Finds Talbot underneath, who lays it in. Cornea pushes up the floor to Hoffman. Hoffman slows down. Drives the lane. Shot no good. Rebounded by Talbot. As we've said his name a lot in the first 5 minutes of this ball game, he has had a huge impact as Air. They work it to the corner for Osborne. Pump fake. They go inside to Chappell. He lays it in. 19-4 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 3:20 to go in the Ellingford brothers' first quarter. Whistle blows as Ridge Lundgren and Carson Muirbrook are going to check back in. I don't think Noah Perry got all the way to the baseline before he inbounded that. Cornea will walk it up the floor. 3:16 to go in the Ellingford brothers' first quarter. Lundgren on their left wing. Gets a screen. Steps back. He's going to fire the three. Good! Ridge Lundgren comes in. Buries the three-pointer. 19-7. That's a My Local Radio three-pointer. As the Bobcats walk it up the floor. 2:55 to go in the Ellingford brothers' first quarter. Air. Skip pass to Osborne. They go back to the corner. Osborne gets it back on the left wing. Chappell surveys. Osborne, left corner. Thought about the three. Pump fakes. Attacks. Back to Chappell up top. Fulmer thought about it. Goes down. Stolen by Lundgren. It's a Rich County government steal for Ridge Lundgren. He leads the way. Crosses over. Nearly falls. Finds Hunter Pace. As Muirbrook sets a screen for Pace. Spins back. Nearly loses it. Goes to Muirbrook on the right wing. He attacks. Down the lane. Shot on the way. Good. That's a tough finish there from Carson Muirbrook. 19-9 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 2:12 to go in the Ellingford brothers' first quarter. Osborne to Fulmer. Back to Fulmer on the left wing. Finds Air. He's going to step into a three-pointer. That's no good. Lundgren is fouled on the rebound. As Ridge Lundgren's come off the bench and made a huge difference, Rob.
He has a lot of energy, and for a freshman on this kind of a stage, that is impressive.
Got to be fearless. In this game, you have to be fearless. And if Ridge Lundgren is one thing in basketball, it's fearless.
He's played a lot of basketball in a lot of different venues across this United States.
Cornea walks it up the court. Dribbles to the left wing as the Rebels look to set up the offense. He crosses over down the lane. Hands it off to Muirbrook in the short corner. He attacks. Euro step through is going to be called for a travel.
Nice move, but I think that was going to get blocked anyway.
Yeah, I think Talbot got his hand to it. 1:40 to go in the Ellingford brothers' first quarter. On the wing to Fulmer. Skip pass to Osborne. Back to Air. Osborne in the left corner. Takes a couple dribbles. Hands it to Fulmer. Surveys. Osborne, corner. Pump fake. Shot on the way. Drew the foul. As he'll shoot 2 free throws.
Going to give this foul. Hunter Pace his second, and the second for the Rebels. So I'll give you the guess of who has all the fouls.
Osborne steps back to the free throw line. First free throw on the way. Rattles around and rolls out. Trey Walker, Jared Mason check in for Jaden Desch, Hunter Pace. 1:21 to go in the Ellingford brothers' first quarter. Osborne steps back to the line for the Bobcats. Second free throw on the way is good. 20-9 on the Station on Main scoreboard.
That's 10 points for Osborne.
Here comes Cornea across the timeline. His pass nearly stolen. Mason with the catch. Finds Muirbrook at the left elbow. Attacks. Pulls up. Finds Lundgren top of the key. He steps back. He's going to fire a three. Good! Ridge Lundgren back-to-back, or 2 3-pointers on the contest. Has 6 already. He's been huge for the Rebels. Here come the Bobcats back the other way into the corner. Talbot's going to fire a right corner three. That's no good. Rebound pulled in by Fulmer. He's going to go up with the layup. 22-12 on the station on main scoreboard. Here comes Cornea. Hands to Mason. Looks to attack to Lundgren. Surveys. Pump fakes. Looking for a teammate. Finds Meerbrook in the right corner. Rebels continue to work it around. It'll be a kick ball called against the Bobcats.
Going to put the shot clock back to 20.
See the station on main scoreboard now fixed. It was the Wayne Badgers logo, but we did change that. As Mason has it top of the key in the Mountain Valley Cattle Company inbounds play. Lundgren pump fakes in the corner. Goes to Walker at the left elbow. He's going to attack. Spins back, lays it up, off glass, no good. Good move there from Trey, just could not finish. 8 seconds to go in the Ellingford Brothers first quarter. Here comes Fulmer down the lane. Top of the key, Osborne. Surveys, steps through, floats one, short off the rim. Tipped up by Fulmer, no good. Second opportunity, I think was after the horn. But that'll do it for us here in the Ellingford Brothers first quarter. 22-12 on the station on main scoreboard. Listen to a special presentation of Red Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
In the state where life is elevated, live your life in a higher gear. Cash Honda Yamaha can help you enjoy our beautiful local terrain, whether it's in the valleys, mountains, snow, or water. So get out and enjoy all nature has to offer at a higher speed. Visit Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley to start living your life at your new speed. Visit us in Hyde Park, just north of Logan, Utah.
A healthy smile improves life in many ways. Fresher breath, increased confidence, and better overall health. Dr. Sean Grohl and his team at Comprehensive Family Dental have been supporting Rich Rebels for over 25 years. Call today and schedule your next appointment. Go Rebels!
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plain Stars broadcast booth. In the middle of a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. Rob, you got some stats for us from the first quarter?
Well, the Rebels are 2 of 8 from the floor, 2 of 4 from three-point land. Both of those belonging to Ridge Lundgren. The Bobcats 7 of 11 inside the arc, 2 of 6 outside the arc. And Osborne with 10 points is the leading scorer in the game. Ridge Lundgren 6 for the Rebels.
Cornea will walk it up the floor, finds teammate, goes back to Cornea in the right corner to Lundgren, left wing. Walker, top of the key, surveys. Finds Mason on the right wing. Crosses over, hands it to Lundgren. Couple dribbles right for Lundgren, crosses over, steps back. Continues to dribble, thought about the shot, finds Cornea, top of the key. He attacks the free throw line, finds Walker, pump fake, attack. Walker reaches around, shot on the way, no good. Got the shot off around Talbot, just couldn't finish. Here comes Fulmer back the other way, slows it down. Rebels double team him in the corner. They work it to Osborne, right corner. They go inside for Chappell. Finds a shooter in the corner, that's Ear. Shot no good, out of bounds, off of the Bobcats. As they were in position to probably grab that rebound too, it got tipped away. As Cornea's gonna walk it up the floor, 7:10 to go in the Stacy's Repair second quarter. Lundgren has it on the left wing, one dribble. As the Bobcats are really stepping out on Lundgren after he knocked down 2 threes in the first quarter. As Mason drives to the corner, floats one up, no good. Rebound pulled in by the Bobcats. Here comes Fulmer up the court. Into the corner for Talbot. He's going to fire the short corner jumper. That's no good. Rebound by the Bobcats. They miss. Cornea comes away with the second board. Looks to attack, slows down, waits for his teammates. Walker on the right wing attacks, has it tipped away. Goes to the floor, is able to maintain possession, tries to find Lundgren in the corner. That'll go out of bounds, off of the Bobcats as the Rebels will maintain possession. Trey's a little slow getting up. 6:31 to go in Station Repair, second quarter. 22-12 on the station on main scoreboard as Hunter Pace will check in for Ridge Lundgren, Drake Weston for Jaden Cornea.
Those are huge minutes from Ridge Lundgren.
Yeah, we cannot overstate as a freshman coming off the bench, knocking down 2 big three-pointers. It's what the Rebels really needed as they are still hanging around in this game. 22-12 on the station on main scoreboard. Walker top of the key. calls for a screen, gets a screen from Muirbrook. Drives left into the paint, goes up over Talbot, lays it in. Trey Walker, another kid that we talk about that's fearless. That's Trey, as he's gone right at Talbot 3 times. Got the shot over him, and that's going to force Independent Software Solutions timeout called by the Panguitch Bobcats. You're listening to a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
If you've never heard a mechanic say they truly care, then you've been at the wrong place. Stacy's Repair in Woodruff is a family-owned and operated business open since 1992. Offering all types of maintenance and repair services, you can be sure your vehicle is operating at its best. Whether your vehicle is older or the newest model, gas or diesel, we fix and maintain them all. Also offering chip repair, windshield replacement, and tires. When your vehicle needs a mechanic, bring it to the ones who truly care. Stacy's Repair in Woodruff.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. In the middle of a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. We're in the quarterfinals, Rich versus Panguitch, the 1 versus 9 seed, as the Rebels are the 9 seed coming in as they trail 22-14 on the station on main scoreboard. And Rob, the Rebels are sticking around.
They are. A lot of effort. That last basket by Trey Walker, he only has 1 gear. We've talked about that all year, and that was full speed ahead, and he took it right at the big guy.
Osborne will walk it up the floor, crosses over, top of the key, picks up his dribble, spins back, looking for a teammate. Having trouble finding one, finds Ear in the corner. Dribbles back to the top of the key. He picks up his dribble. Hunter Pace all over him. Pace, of course, playing with 2 fouls. Ear gets it right back. Into the corner for Talbot. Back to Ear on the right wing. Skip pass, Osborne, left wing, fires the 3. No good, as Hunter Pace is going to be called for his 3rd foul, I think.
That is correct. Jaden Dash back in the ball game for him. I'm not sure. I didn't see that one.
I think he had his forearm in the back of Talbot as that ball went up. Here, catches on the right wing, surveys. Goes to Fulmer, back to Ear. Skip pass Osborne, nearly picked off by Mason. Osborne steps into a 15-footer, no good. Talbot lays it up, misses, gets his own rebound, puts that one in. 24-14 on the station on main scoreboard as Drake Weston will push it up the floor. Finds Mason, dribbles across the top of the key. Goes inside to Muirbrook, tough catch for Carson. He's able to maintain possession. Back to Weston at the top of the key. He back dribbles to the Snow S on the Sevier Valley center court. Muirbrook has it on the wing, looks to attack. Pump fakes, goes inside to Walker. Walker turns, lays it in with the right hand. Good find there from Carson Muirbrook. Rebels trail by 8, 24-16 on the station on main scoreboard. 4:53 to go in the Stacey Dupere second quarter. Chappell in the right corner. He's going to dribble to the top of the key. Finds Osborne on the left wing. Osborne looks to reset, bumped by Weston. Go inside to Fulmer, moves it to Talbot. Osborne on the right wing, thought about the 3 instead, goes back to Ear. He's going to fire the 3, that's good. 27-16 on the station on main scoreboard. Here come the Rebels back the other way. Weston down the lane, has his shot blocked. That one didn't even get to Talbot, as I think Fulmer got that one. Carter Hoffman checks back in for Jarrett Mason. This interior defense of the Bobcats, we talked about, a lot of them are tall. There are a lot of players on this team taller than Carson Muirbrook, who is our tallest player. Weston with the Mountain Valley Cattle Company inbounds play. Finds Hoffman, hands to Dash. He's going to fire the 3. Gets it right back from Jaden Dash. 27-19 on the station on main scoreboard. That's a My Local Radio 3-pointer from Dash. 4:10 to go in the Stacey Dupere second quarter. Osborne catches on the left wing. Top of the key to Fulmer. Back to Osborne. Takes a couple dribbles. Surveys. Ear top of the key. Fulmer at the elbow to Osborne in the left corner. Ear gets it back, fires the 3. No good as Dash battles for the rebound, pulled in by the Bobcats, as we're going to get a foul called against the Rebels, as it was Chappell that came away with the board.
Going to give the foul to Drake Weston, his first. 3rd for the Rebels.
Fulmer to inbound.
4th for the Rebels, sorry.
Goes right to Talbot at the elbow to Ear. He dribbles to the top of the key, finds Osborne on the left wing. Surveys, looks like he thought about the shot. Instead, pulls it down, finds Talbot, wanted to shoot, goes back to Osborne. He's going to fire the three. Good.
His third.
30-19 on the station on main scoreboard. Rebels pushing ahead, and we're going to get a foul against the Bobcats as Hoffman makes the catch. And I think it was Chappell that fell into him.
Penguins foul on 42. Cash his first 13th foul. Into the game for Rich.
Trey Walker comes out of the game. Rich Lundgren back in. Trey looks like he needs a little bit of a break. All effort wears you out there a little bit.
Weston will dribble to the top of the key. He looks to set up the offense. Ridge Lundgren catches on the left wing, gets a screen, drives to the free throw line, finds Muirbrook, fakes the shot, drives. Weston in the corner. And he went a little too fast as he's called for the traveling violation. 3:13 to go in the Stacey Repair second quarter. If you're the Rebels, you want to try to keep it within 10 here in this first half, as they got about 3 minutes to do so, as Ear has it on the wing. Goes to Talbot. They go right inside to Fulmer. He spins, lays it in. 32-19. The Rebels need to stay attached here as Weston drives right, hands to Hoffman. Fakes the shot, looks to attack, ran into Muirbrook, had to back dribble to Weston. Pump fakes. Muirbrook at the right elbow. Spins back on the attack. Step through move, no good. Rebound pulled away by the Bobcats. Here they come as Weston's going to pick up a foul.
His second. Kylan Fulmer, number 22 for the Bobcats. He's not one of the taller guys, but he's been the one that's taken care of the rebounds.
I feel the Rebels have done a pretty good job on Talbot so far at 6'7", but they forgot to do a job on the other four players, it seems like, on the offensive boards. But it's a tough task. All of these players are tall. This is, talking to some of the Panguitch supporters, that this is kind of one of those teams they feel is like a generational team, as they have a lot of talent, a lot of size, and a lot of older players that can really put it all together, as they go to Connor Henry in the right wing, fresh into the ball game as he gets it back on the right wing. Surveys, goes inside to a teammate. They go to Talbot, shot no good. Second shot, I think that was blocked from behind by Muirbrook. Bobcats get the rebound. Muirbrook rips it away and draws the foul. Heck of an effort there from Carson Muirbrook. 2:08 to go in the Station Repair second quarter. 32-19 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Cornea is going to walk it up the floor.
Chappell's second foul.
Finds Desch on the right wing. Couple left-hand dribbles to Muirbrook, top of the key. Cornea catches on the wing, looking inside as Hoffman's looking to post up. Instead goes to Lundgren, top of the key. He steps back, wanted to fire, can't. Finds Muirbrook, right wing, fires the 15-footer. That's good. 32-21 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 1:42 to go in the Station Repair second quarter. Osborne walks it across the timeline into the offense for the Bobcats, as he throws it to the corner for Talbot. Talbot had to use all 6'7" of his frame to go get that. Tries to fire it inside. Muirbrook knocks it out of bounds. It'll be Panguitch basketball out of bounds under the Rebels' hoop.
Great dribbling by the camera lady on the baseline down there.
Fulmer to inbound, goes right to the corner for Osborne, fires the three, in and out. Rebound poked around right to Fulmer as he picks up another offensive board. 1:20 to go in the quarter. Pass deflected by Cornea. Steals it from behind from Osborne. 15-on-15 as Cornea is able to keep it alive for the moment to Desch as the Rebels have the ball. 32-21, 1:06 to go. Desch crosses over, has it poked away as the Bobcats get the steal. Talbot's going to play point guard as he walks it up the floor. They go to the right corner for Osborne. Surveys. Inside to Fulmer. Misses, gets his own rebound. Shot blocked by Carson Muirbrook. Draws the jump ball. What a defensive play from Carson Muirbrook. It'll stay with the Bobcats. Second chance opportunities are what have been killing the Rebels here. 32-21 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Fulmer to inbound. Goes to the corner for Henry. Has it poked away from behind. That was Fulmer inside, but there's a foul on the play. So I believe it'll be Lundgren on the backside. And I'm wrong. Shows what I know because it's called on Meerbrook.
Yep, but that's his first. That's a good sign.
36 to go in the Station Repair second quarter. Bobcats can hold for the last shot. Instead, they fire right away. Missed. Jaden Dash pulls in the rebound. Rebels with a chance to cut it to 10. Throws it ahead to Lundgren. He's going to pull up over Talbot. No good. Rebound into the hands of Jaden Cornea. 24 to go. He attacks. Finds Lundgren cutting back door. He backs out. He's going to drive baseline. Spins to Dash. Dash step back in the corner. Fires it up around the defender. That's short. Rebound into the hands of the Bobcats, and the Rebels are going to pick up a foul. That's going to send the Bobcats to the line.
Jaden Dash, his first.
That's some of the things the Rebels want to pull this upset off that can't really happen. They shot that ball, 15 seconds on the clock. Free throw good. As Fulmer makes it 33-21. Fulmer back to the line. Second one on the way. No good. Dash pulls on the rebound. 10 seconds to go. Finds Cornea. Rebels look to push it. Hoffman to Lundgren in the corner. Inside to Meerbrook. He drives, goes up with a shot. Off the rim, no good. Rebound pulled in by the Bobcats. And that'll do it for us here in the first half. You're listening to a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. When we come back, we'll have the fan cam for you, and then we'll go to a commercial break. For all your Bear Lake Realty needs, call 435-946-8888. That's 435-946-8888, or visit bearlakerealty.com.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Weststar Printing design your business cards. Now with same-day and next-day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Weststar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Weststar Printing, 307-789-5202.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Now you can get your oil changed, have minor repairs made to your vehicle, and get it completely detailed at one location in one appointment. T-Bar Body Shop in Evanston does body work and more, a lot more. If you need to have a trailer rewired, your brakes replaced, a chip repaired in your windshield, or your windshield replaced, you can get it all done at T-Bar Body Shop. This is the manager, Jeremy Rex, inviting you to stop in for a free quote today. T-Bar Body Shop, 515 County Road. Let T-Bar fix your car.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today, 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. In the middle of a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for the Crawford Troth halftime show. When we come back, we'll have your first half highlights for you on the Crawford Troth halftime show.
There's nothing better than a yummy, delicious cheeseburger. Except maybe if you add a large raspberry shake and tater tots that are cooked to perfection with just a little extra crunch. That's what you get with every burger at the Crawford Trough in Randolph. There's a full menu to choose from, filled with delicious options that will tickle your taste buds every time. But when you find yourself craving a burger, always choose Crawford Trough. Nothing else compares. The Crawford Trough in Randolph. Stop in today.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. In the middle of the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. 33-21 on The station on main scoreboard. When we come back, we'll have your first half highlights as part of the Crawford Trout halftime show. You're listening to a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Randolph, Utah is a town of extremes at an elevation of 6,300 feet with temperatures that can range from 90 degrees in the summer and sometimes 40 below in the winter. The folks that call Randolph home have to be a hardy crew. Rich County residents value hard work, education, and believe in God, family, country, and being a good neighbor. Mayor Sim Bell and Town Board Melanie Lim, Clay Barker, Brandon Hatch, Cullen Pace, and Clerk April Grohl support the Rich Rebels and invite you to visit Randolph whenever you can.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for the town of Randolph first half highlights for you, and we have those for you from Rob Leifson. Rob, what do you have for us?
Well, we didn't want to see him dig a J-bar excavation hole in the first quarter, but the Bobcats jumped out 11-zip and smacked the Rebels right in the chops. Scoring 11 points, I think, in less than a minute and 40 seconds. The Rebels did fight back, only down 10 at the end of the first quarter, 22-12, and down 12 at the halftime, 33-21. The Rebels, 5 of 16 inside the arc for 31%, 3 of 8 from three-point land for 38%. That's an overall shooting 33. Rebels normally shooting about 46% from the floor, 33 from three-point land, so shooting better from three than normal, but overall not as well. Panguitch, 9 of 20 from inside the arc for 45%, 4 of 13 from three-point range, which is about their average, but overall 39%. They normally shoot 47% from the floor and 32 from three-point land. They're 3 of 4 from free throw land. That is 75%. The rebounds, all to the Bobcats, and we talked about the height advantage at the beginning of the game. Bobcats on the boards, 22-12, and Clint Fulmer with 7 on those boards and 13 offensive rebounds for the Bobcats. That is one of the reasons why they get so many second chance points. They're up 12 at halftime.
Imagine Fulmer's probably on double-double watch. He only averages 1.5 offensive rebounds per game, 5 rebounds in total per game. He actually averages 4.7 assists, but I don't think he's had that many because he's been finishing off offensive boards.
Yeah, he's got 7. Justin Osborne leads the Bobcats with 13 points. He averages 8 a game. And Carson Muirbrook and Ridge Lundgren both with 6 for the Rebels.
When we come back, we'll have some halftime adjustments for you. Listen to a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com as well as on 98.3 The Wildlife.
So this is the reserve at Bear Lake, most beautiful place in the world. Come here and find out how you can buy your own Airbnb property and help pay for itself, or just come here and enjoy a second home. Sports courts, pools, hot tubs, access to 200 miles of mountain trails. Brand new homes now starting at $600,000. Quarter shares starting at $250,000. Would like you to invite you to be part of that. Call Gary McKee at Bear Lake Realty at 435-946-8888.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Check the weather forecast or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. 2:25 to go in the Crawford Trout halftime show. The place to eat and drink, 33-21 on the station on main scoreboard. We'll have some halftime adjustments for you. Rob, what do you have?
That's a good question, Aaron. Can we grow a few inches during halftime? Get a little power drink in the locker room, maybe? They've got to do something about that rebound disadvantage. 22-12. You cannot give the Bobcats, who shoot very well to begin with, that many more opportunities. I don't expect them to shoot that lower percentage in the second half, but you can't give them that many more opportunities. So you got to do something different on the glass. the Rebels started out with a 1-1-3 defense, and they admitted that was not something they've done a lot before, if they've ever done it before, but it didn't seem to go very well in that first quarter. I think with that adjustment, staying with the regular defense that we have, they can stay within range.
It doesn't matter what defense you play, you have to rebound. They forced a lot of misses in the first quarter. This is the only problem is they'd get rebounds laying back up. It's been less frequent here in the second quarter, and it's got to be even less frequent in the second half as the Rebels look to make up a 12-point deficit, 33-21 on the Station on Main scoreboard. And they have the ability to do that. It's just they're going to have to come out. They're going to have to rebound. Rebounding is going to be the key to this game. Rebounding and taking smart shots as the Rebels, when they've had open looks from three, they've been able to knock them down. And the ones they missed, Hunter Pace had one rattle in and out in the first minute of the ball game. They got to find their touch, find their shot, find something because they're down 12 to the number one team in the state.
And they've not been afraid to take it underneath. Trey Walker's had several good drives down there that he's come up with some points, and Carson Muirbrook as well. Unfortunately, Bobcats averaged 5 blocks a game. I think they got 5 in the first 4 minutes.
Yeah, Talbot at 6'7" defensively has impacted about as much as you possibly can in a game, especially when the first 3 possessions, it seemed they went right at him and he just erased them. Got 15 seconds to go before the start of the second half. The Rebels trailed 33-21. Will get the ball to start the half as the possession arrow favors the Rebels. As we are into the Epic Recreation third quarter.
Looks like you're going to stay with the same starting lineups as began the ball game.
5 on the floor for the Panguitch Bobcats. Number 15, Justin Osborne. Number 22, Clint Fulmer. Number 30, Spencer Talbot. Number 40, Tucker Chappell. Number 42, Cash Air. I'll get that right once.
And we haven't said Tabiona yet, so we're still doing good, Darren.
Yeah. One thing at a time, guys.
Cornea, Dash, Hoffman, Muirbrook, and Pace for the Rebels. Good to see the student section showing up, giving their support to their team.
Rebels basketball is Cornea is going to walk it up the floor, starting 5 on the floor for both sides. Dash has it at the top of the key. Pace had it tipped away as they're going to give it to the Bobcats.
Hunter very kindly passes the ball back to the referee. He's not been on their good side so far this night.
It'll be Fulmer to walk it up the floor. Don't they know his dad's an official? He's one of them. As they go to the corner for Osborne. High off the jump catches. Fulmer gets it back on the right wing. Looks to attack, and we're going to get a foul called against the Rebels.
I do believe that's going to be Jaden Cornea. No, going to give it to Carter Hoffman.
Fulmer will inbound for the Bobcats. Dash steals the pass back as they tried to go give and go from the baseline. They throw it ahead to Cornea. He makes the catch in traffic, has it stripped away. We're going to get a foul called against the Bobcats. I don't imagine the Bobcat faithful like that one that much.
Going to give it to Clint Fulmer. I believe that's his first. It is.
Cornea to inbound. Mountain Valley Cattle Company inbounds play. Finds Dash on the wing. Pace, top of the key, steps into a three-pointer. Rattles around and out. As Air, there we go, comes down with the rebound. 7:20 to go in the third quarter. Osborne has it on the left wing. This third quarter is brought to you by Epic Recreation as Air catches on the right wing. Takes one dribble, picks it up, Cornea all over him. Finds Fulmer, tops key, back to Air. Skip pass to Osborne on the left wing. He pump fakes a couple times. Talbot in the short corner. Finds Air, loses the ball. As they've got 3 to get a shot off, he steps into one from deep. That's off the front rim, and it'll go out of bounds into the Panguitch cheer squad. As the Rebels get a stop defensively, 6:49 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. Rebels basketball, they trail 33-21 on the Station on Main scoreboard as Osborne will walk it up the floor. Make that Cornea, wrong team. as he floats one off glass. No good. Meerbrook chases down the board. Underneath, tries to go up with the shot. Blocked by Talbot, but I think we're going to get a jump ball. Indeed we are. We're going to get a Panguitch timeout brought to you by Independent Software Solutions. You listen to a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Whether you're kicking up the dust in the hills, making waves down on the lake, or taking advantage of the world's greatest powder, don't just hope to have fun. Take that sled by the handlebars and make your time at Bear Lake epic. Epic Recreation rents equipment and cabins for your vacation fun at beautiful Bear Lake. From watercraft large and small to UTVs, sleds, and more, Epic Recreation has it all. On-road, off-road, or out on the Caribbean blue water. Book your next adventure at epicrecreation.net.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. In the middle of a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. Air will inbound to Osborne as it's Bobcats basketball out of bounds under their own hoop. Osborne will take his time up the floor, finds Air on the left wing. Bobcats into the offense. Into the corner for Talbot. Has a pass deflected as Fulmer goes and gets it to Osborne. His right wing three on the way. That's short. Rebound off of the Rebels out of bounds. Will stay with the Bobcats. Fulmer to inbound for the Bobcats. It was immediately to Osborne. They try to go back to Fulmer. Instead they go to Chappell on the elbow. Finds Fulmer into the corner. Air, three-pointer. That's short. Rattles around. Rebounded by Desch. Here come the Rebels back the other way. 6 minutes to go in the Epic Recreation. Third quarter as Cornea has it on the left wing. Desch fakes the handoff to Hoffman. Will drive baseline. Spins back. Fades away with the shot. Rattles around and out. Rebound pulled in by Fulmer. As here he comes back the other way. Drops it off to Talbot on the left wing. Talbot catches it back in the corner. Thought about the three. Osborne left wing. Top the key for Air. Fulmer at the elbow. Attacks, finds Osborne right corner. Fires the three. That rattles around and out. Tip to Hunter Pace. Here come the Rebels back the other way. 5:28 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. Stripped from behind as Osborne is called for the double dribble. Trey Walker's going to check back into the game for the Rebels.
I guess the good news, Aaron, is with 5:24 in the third quarter, the Rebels have held the Bobcats with no points. Unfortunately, we haven't found any on our end either.
Cornea has the ball at the snow S of the Sevier Valley Center logo. Pace on the left wing. Finds Walker left wing. He's going to drive to the hoop all the way around the screen. Layup no good. Rebound pulled in by Talbot. And here comes Fulmer back the other way. As Walker goes down, we're going to get a blocking foul against Walker.
Trey's first foul of the ball game, the first on the Rebels in the second half.
Noah Perry's just had to check into the ball game as he replaced Carson Meerbrook. 5:06 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. It'll be Bobcats basketball right in front of the scorer's table. They're attacking from right to left, wearing their home white uniforms as Walker's all over Talbot. Talbot catches in the left corner. Thought about three, instead surveys, dribbles to the top of the key. This time goes to the corner for Osborne, inside to Fulmer, who pump fakes, draws the foul as it's going to be on Desch as he got caught in the air.
His second foul, the second on the Rebels in the half, and here comes Ridge Lundgren into the ball game.
At the line shooting two for Penguitch, number 22.
Fulmer to shoot 2 free throws. First one on the way is short. That ball almost looked like it rotated sideways. I think it slipped out of his hand on his way up. As Fulmer will go back to the line to shoot the second half. 33-21 on the station on main scoreboard. Second free throw on the way is good. 34-21.
Fulmer with 8 points for the Bobcats.
Cornea walks it up the floor. Gets a screen from Perry. Floats one up. Rattles around and falls as Jaden Cornea gets a huge bucket for the Rebels. 34-23 on the station on main scoreboard. 3:47 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. Osborne on the right wing, guarded by Cornea. Throws a pass in the air that lands in the hands of Fulmer to the corner. Back to Talbot, top of the key. As he takes one dribble, finds Fulmer on the wing, or top of the key. He goes down, but is able to get a pass to Osborne. Osborne finds air in the corner. He buries the right corner three-pointer. 37-23 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Pass stolen by Osborne. He's out in front of everyone. He'll lay it in with the left hand. 39-23 as the Rebels look to bounce back. Cornea walks it up the floor. Desch on the left wing. Trey Walker, top of the key, jab steps into a three-pointer, off glass, no good. Rebound goes to Fulmer. Pushes it up the floor to Talbot on the left wing. As Talbot gets it right back, he's going to attack the key. Floats one over Desch, that's good. 41-23 on the Station on Main scoreboard. For Independent Software Solutions, timeout called by the Rebels. As you listen to a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. When we come back, we'll have the rest of the third quarter for you.
Whatever brings you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including clean, comfortable rooms, a business office, workout room, and a full-service restaurant, plus a complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. 3:30 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. 41-23 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Rebels trail as they need a spark here. They're down by 18. If you're the Rebels, though, you got to chip at it little by little, little by little. You're not going to score an 18-pointer and get tied. If you can, try to get this game to under 10 heading into the fourth quarter. 5 on the floor for the Rebels. Mason, Lundgren, Cornea, Perry, Walker. 5 on the floor for the Bobcats. Osborne, Chappell, Air, Fulmer, and Talbot. As Ridge Lundgren will walk it up the floor, he's going to have a double screen top of the key. Uses it, drives right down the lane, hands it off to Cornea. Finds Mason on the right wing, loses the ball to the floor. We're going to get a timeout called by the Bobcats. As I think that might be a break for the Rebels, as the Bobcats came away with it, and they were going to have a layup going back the other way. But you're listening to a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. We're going to stay right here as we're going to talk about a little bit what the Rebels can do to get back into this one, and they're going to have to get defensive stops again. They were very good the first 4 minutes of this quarter.
They were, and they'd held the Bobcats to very few points compared to what the first part of the ball game had been. But as you can see, the Bobcats can put up points very quickly. They've got both the threat from behind the arc and inside, and it seems like when they miss the three-pointer, somebody's right there to get the offensive putback.
It'll be Bobcats basketball out of bounds across from the Rebel bench. 3:18 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. Fulmer's going to walk it up the floor for the Bobcats. Goes to the elbow. Right back to Fulmer as he drives. Poked away from behind by Cornea. Out of bounds underneath the Rebels hoop. Bobcats basketball. In an official timeout.
Got some blood on a knee from Justin Osborne. It's going to send him to the bench.
That's a good one. I can see that from up here.
Bobcats have not used much of the bench. I think this is the only player that's come back in the game.
Connor Henry had a little time in the first half. He catches the pass directly back to Fulmer. Finds Talbot in the left corner. Fulmer on the left elbow. Talbot dribbled out of bounds off of Walker's foot as he gets up a little bit of a grimace on his face as he and Walker collided there. 3:03 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. Muirbrook checks back in for Perry. We go to Talbot on the elbow, right back to Fulmer. That's a great play. 43-23 on the Station on Main scoreboard as Talbot Shows off his vision as well there as Lundgren has at the top of the key. Gets a screen. Drives right. Pump fakes. Tries to get his defender in the air. Finds Meerbrook in the right corner to Walker. Walker jab steps. Drives right around the defender. He goes up and draws the foul as Trey Walker will shoot 2 Bear Lake Realty free throws.
Going with full steam right at the hoop. Foul's going to go to Spencer Talbot, his second.
Second team foul. At the line shooting 2 for Rich, number 3, Trey Walker.
Trey Walker steps to the Bear Lake Realty free throw line. Couple dribbles. Bends at the knee. Shot on the way is good. 43-24 on the station on main scoreboard. 2:37 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. Walker looking to cut into the deficit even more. Couple dribbles in his right hand, brings a shot to his chin. Free throw on the way, no good. Rebounded by Talbot. As here come the Bobcats back the other way with 2:30 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. It's Air to Fulmer. Air on the right wing. It looks like the Rebels are going man-to-man here. Air drives into the bodies. We're going to get a blocking call against Walker.
Picks up 2 fouls pretty quick. And it'll send Air to the free throw line.
Rich foul number 12, Rich Lundgren, his first.
Oh, gave it to Ridge. How does that?
That wasn't a foul on Ridge. They misidentified there because Walker was the one to step in for the block. Immediately, Henry fires it from the 3. Fires a 3 from the corner, buries it. 46-24 on the station on main scoreboard. As we're going to Independent Software Solutions timeout called by Lex Corney. He can't be happy with the immediate fire there. Listen to a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. We're going to go to the Gare Bear fan cam, or in this situation, the Gare Bear 1A Utah State Tournament fan cam if you're watching online at mylocalradio.com. For all your realty needs in Bear Lake, call 435-946-8888, 435-946-8888, or visit bearlakerealty.com. So go back to our live cam. 46-24, and you can see why the Panguitch Bobcats are the top team in the state. As they have size, they have skill, they have speed, they can shoot it. They're going to be a tough out for anyone, but the Rebels, they have about 10 minutes left to try to get back into this ball game. 46-24 on the station on main scoreboard. As Lundgren's going to walk it up the floor. Surveys, hands to Mason. Couple right-hand dribbles to Cornea. Cornea tries to go back door. It'll be kicked as it landed in the hands of Carson Meerbrook. Rebels basketball out of bounds on the baseline. Mountain Valley Cattle Company inbounds play coming up as Ridge Lundgren will throw it in.
And they re-put the clock to 20 seconds.
He goes to Walker, who catches in the short corner. Tries to drive. Ball goes in between Air's legs. Turned over. Bobcats with the ball. As Air will walk it up the floor. Whistle blows. Not exactly sure why. Or maybe they're calling a foul.
No, I think the shot clock was only at 34, and they took them more than a second to get up the floor, I'm sure. He puts it at 30 seconds on the shot clock.
Henry will inbound for the Bobcats. Fulmer on the wing. Walks across the timeline, sets up the offense. Rebels still in man-to-man defense as Chappell catches right back to Fulmer. He looks to attack, bounces it off to Chappell. He lays it in on the right block. Nice find there from Fulmer. You can see why he averages over 4 assists per game. Lundgren back down the court to Cornea. He looks to attack around the defender. Blocked. He is fouled as he smokes the ground. Spencer Talbot helps him up as Cornea hit his head on the floor.
Going to give the foul to Clint Fulmer, his second. Only the third foul on the Bobcats in the second half.
Gives the thumbs up to the bench. First free throw in the air is good. 48-25 on the station on main scoreboard. Checking the ball game for the Bobcats, number 14, Daxton Miller. Cornea back to the line, second free throw on the way. Back rim and out, rebounded by Air. As Miller gets his first touch of the ball game, he's going to walk it up the floor. Goes to Chappell in the wing, fakes the shot. Air catches up top. Cornea guards him. One dribble around him. Back to Talbot on the wing. Air catches in the right corner. Couple dribbles, wants to go inside. Chappell does. Chappell brings it down. Is fouled on the shot. Does not make it. Will be 2 free throws for Chappell.
Jarrett Mason on the foul, had a hold of his arm. That's Jarrett's first foul, but the 5th on the Rebels.
Chappell's a 49% free throw shooter as he'll step to the line. Averages 13.2 per game. First free throw on the way, no good.
He's got 6 in the ball game so far.
Back to the line for Chappell. He goes up, free throw in the air, no good. Lundgren comes away with the rebound, 0 for 2 from the line. Rebels look to push it. Lundgren steps into the wing, 3 on the way. Good, as Ridge Lundgren's buried 3 3-pointers in this game. Pulls the Rebels within 20 with 42 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. Miller down the floor to Air. Inside to Talbot, to the left elbow for Chappell. Back to Henry. Miller down the lane, travels. That's good defense there from Trey Walker with 28.8 to go.
Only the 5th turnover for the Bobcats. That is impressive.
They only average 10 per game, which makes sense when you watch them play. They are very, very efficient with their passes. Lundgren.
Shot clock's off.
Top of the key, dribbles, gets a screen, finds Muirbrook, steps into a long 3-pointer off the rim and out. Walker battling for the board. I think he drew a foul. Indeed he did.
His first 14 foul.
That was a 3-pointer from outside the college men's 3-point line from Muirbrook. And we've talked about this a couple times today, once in the girls game, but I think that 3-point line really throws some of the players off as they're firing up shots from way deeper than they need to as Walker spins back, shot blocked. As Miller throws it ahead to himself, hands it off to Henry, and he lays it in, 58-28. 2 seconds to go in the quarter as Cornea fires it from half court, no good. And that'll do it for us here in the Epic Recreation third quarter. We head to the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter after this. You listen to a special presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Supporting the Rich Rebels in everything they do. J-Bar Auto and J-Bar Excavation in Randolph provide services to Rich Rebel fans every day. Auto repair, tires, sand, and gravel. J-Bar Auto and J-Bar Excavation on Main Street in Randolph. Stop in today.
Sorry about technical difficulties as Talbot's going to fire a long three. Rebels pick up a point on the free throw as Desch gets the rebound, pushes it ahead to Hunter Pace. Steps into a three-pointer. That's good as Hunter Pace buries the My Local Radio three-pointer. 50-32 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 7 minutes even to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Miller pushes it up the floor to Air. Talbot top of the key. Couple dribbles, finds Air on the right wing. They try to go inside, poked away by Desch. He gets the steal, pushes it ahead. This one's tipped into the hands of Pace. Thought about the three, pump fakes, takes one dribble left, fires off the side rim and out. Rebound is going to lead to a foul against the Rebels as it was Talbot with the board.
Carter Hoffman with the foul, his second.
16th foul.
Rebels are going to press here as Talbot will inbound. Miller on the wing, fires at full court. Air drops it, but is able to retain possession. Surveys, finds Miller top of the key. On the wing to Henry. They go inside immediately to Talbot as that's stripped away by Meerbrook. Hunter Pace gathers. Rebels on the attack. Meerbrook in the short corner. Touches, drives into the paint. We're going to get a blocking foul called against the Bobcats.
And that's going to be on Cash Error, his third, I believe. Nope. Going to get that foul to Spencer Talbot, his third.
There's the one that went down.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they're calling it on Talbot as he was getting Meerbrook from the other side. As Meerbrook will shoot two Bear Lake Realty free throws.
And he was 1 of 2 last trip down.
First one on the way, no good.
Interviewing for PANGUITCH, number 15.
Fulmer to check in for the Bobcats as Osborne checks in as well. Henry and Miller off the floor for the Bobcats. 6:16 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Meerbrook back to the line. Rebels trail 50-32 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Free throws in the air, short, rebounded by Desch. Turns, pumps fakes, tries to split the defender, blocked by Talbot. As Desch taps it away again, Bobcats are able to maintain possession. It's Air down the wing as Hoffman is all over him. Probably should have been called a foul. Talbot on the left wing. Goes to Fulmer. He surveys from the top of the key, drives left against Weston, spins back to Osborne. Chappell on the right wing. Goes to Talbot, top of the key, move to Osborne on the left wing. 5 to go on the shot clock. Osborne recognizes that. Goes to Air, who turns, fires. That's no good. Rebound pulled in by Desch. Good defense there by the Rebels. As we're going to get a jump ball called against the Rebels. Or excuse me, a jump ball called. Possession will go to the Bobcats.
Clinton Fulmer back in the game. He had been out for quite a while with that scrape on his leg that they had to take him out for with the blood. Bobcats not calling off the starters yet.
Fulmer inbounds. Gets it back in the corner to Chappell. Fulmer in the post, goes up and under, draws the foul. We'll shoot 2 free throws.
Foul's going to go to Drake Weston, his third. And that'll put the Bobcats in the bonus the rest of the way with 5 minutes and 24 seconds left in the ball game.
One thing I've noticed the Bobcats do, first free throw on the way from Fulmer, back rim and out, is that they go for the mismatch. You would think they'd go to Talbot inside, but instead they're going to Fulmer, who's been guarded by Cornia and Weston. And Fulmer's been very active in the post. Second free throw on the way is good. 51-32, 5:24 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Rebels pushing up the floor to Hoffman. Weston in the corner. Drives down the lane, floats one up, no good, as he double clutched his shot because Talbot was there. As Fulmer will push it up the floor, finds Air on the right corner. Inside to Fulmer, drives under the baseline, shot no good. Rebound pulled in by Chappell. His shot, or actually that was stripped out of bounds by Hunter Pace. Go out across the baseline, it'll be Bobcats basketball. 34 on the shot clock, 5:02 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Chappell inbounds to Air. Back to Chappell in the post. Finds Osborne top of the key to air as the Bobcats look to reset Chappell in the short post. One dribble, spins back, lays it in, as that's a great move there from from Fulmer. Chappell with the assist. As here comes Weston down the floor, poked away by Fulmer, and it hit Osborne on the way out of bounds, or else the Bobcats would have been off and racing. 4:40 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter.
Fulmer now the high point man with 13 points, 9 rebounds, looking to complete a double-double.
Checking in for the Bobcats, number 21, Justice Savage. Weston has the ball top of the key. Desch, we're going to get a moving pick called against the Rebels.
I believe by the look on Carter Hoffman's face, that would be him, his fourth. No, his third.
You'd think that the Bobcats, with the potential of playing 4 games in 4 nights, would probably get some of their starters off the floor to give them a little bit of a rest, but Fulmer walks it up the floor. As going to the floor to get it is Savage to keep it alive. Or excuse me, that was another Bobcats player as Desch gets the steal down the floor, goes for the layup, no good, is fouled on the play. We'll shoot 2 Bear Lake Realty free throws. That was Osborne that dove for it. I don't know, that's something you'd love to see from your players, down 20, but up 20 in the second day of a state tournament. I don't know if I want my player full-on Superman diving into to save a ball. As Cornea will check in for the Rebels, just because you don't want to see, your starting point guard go down with an injury in a 20-point game as Desch makes the first one. Second one on the way, good as well. Jaden Desch, 2 for 2 from the Bear Lake Realty free throw line. But you do love to see the effort, though, if you're a coach, especially if they get up all right, as Savage down the wing finds Fulmer up top to air as Hoffman's all over him, and he's going to draw the foul.
And that's going to put Cashier to the free throw line for the 1-1.
71% free throw shooter for Air. 4:08 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. As Air will shoot the 1-1. As he's going to get another opportunity on the miss as the Rebels came into the lane early. Air will get a second opportunity at the front half of the 1-1. Couple dribbles in his right hand, spins, brings the ball to his nose, fires the free throw. That's good. That hurts. 54-34, as Air will go back to the line to shoot again. This is something you hate to see, Rob, is lane violations leading to 1 made free throw as he misses the second one. 54-34 on the station on main scoreboard. 4 minutes to go in the ball game as Cornea to the elbow finds Desch top of the key. He drives down the lane, floats one over the top of Talbot, no good. As you can see, some of the athleticism there for Jaden Desch. He's able to get that shot right over Talbot, who tried to block it. Bobcats pushed into the front court, Air in the right corner. Drives baseline, pump fake, shot, no good, but we're going to get a traveling violation.
Now there's your 10th turnover for the Bobcats. There's your average.
3:43 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Rebels down 54-34 on the station on main scoreboard as Cornea will walk it up the floor. Into the offense as Pace catches on the right wing. Inside to Perry. Tries to back down Talbot. It's going to be called for a traveling violation.
And that's only the 10th turnover on the Rebels. One of the good points for the night that you match the Bobcats in the number of turnovers.
Osborne is being double teamed in the front court. He's able to find Fulmer on the left wing. Fires a pass ahead to Air as he's able to grab it as Noah Perry goes flying through trying to get that steal. He's sold out for it. Air is able to catch and lay it in. As Cornea will walk it up the floor. 3 new Rebels coming to the floor at the next break as Desch crosses over, drives down the lane, floats one up, no good. As Perry battles for the rebound. He got a fingertip to it, but it eventually lands in the hands of Air. Looks like the Bobcats are going to send in a fresh new troops as well. Fulmer catches down the lane as he is fouled on the play. He's going to shoot the 1-1 as Cornea. He's actually going to shoot the double bonus as Cornea will be called for the foul.
Rich foul number 15, Jaden Cornea, his first.
Jaden's first foul of the ball game.
Shooting 2 for PANGUITCH, number 22, Clint Fulmer.
Fulmer will step to the line to shoot 2 free throws. 2:52 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. First free throw on the way, rattles around and falls. Into the ball game for the Bobcats, number 3, Cameron Parkin. Number 24, Remy Chappell. Number 21, Justice Savage. Number 4, Connor Henry. And we got one more sub for the Bobcats coming in. Rebels check in. Number 3, Trey Walker. Number 12, Ridge Lundgren. And number 24, Logan Clough, as the second free throw no good. Walker with the rebound. Dribbles into the front court and hands it to Cornea. Lundgren on the right wing. Thought about the shot. Instead goes to Cornea, top of the key. He attacks, jump stops in the paint. Finds Noah Perry for the right elbow jumper, no good. Lundgren skies for the rebound as he dribbles it back to the left corner. Crosses over, attacks, pulls up from 15 feet, no good. Rebound pulled in by Parkin. Here come the Bobcats back the other way. As Fulmer with that missed free throw bought himself a couple extra seconds in this ball game, as I think he'll be replaced at the next whistle. Spins back, has it nearly stolen, gets it right back on the wing, top of the key for Remy Chappell. As Fulmer loses it out of bounds. It'll be Rebels basketball. As checking in for him is going to be number 23, Maddox Johnson.
Fulmer leaves with 9 rebounds and 14 points.
He had 7 at the half, correct? Rebels did a much better job on Chappell on the offensive boards as Cornea walks it up the floor. Top the key to Lundgren. Drives into the paint, Euro steps, floats one up and in. Nice shot there from Ridge Lundgren. 57-36 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 1:45 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Pass stolen for the moment by Trey Walker. He comes away with it. Looks to attack, spins, finds Lundgren, who goes up with the shot, fouled on the play. Ball rolls off. We'll shoot 2 Bear Lake Realty free throws. I think Lundgren wanted that one. A little mad at himself that he didn't make it.
Number 21, Justice Savage.
Justice Savage from Panguitch with the foul, his first.
He came flying back to try to get a hand on that one as Lundgren's first free throw is good. He slammed into the base of the hoop here at the Sevier Valley Center. It's an NBA-style hoop where they wheel it out. He slammed into that, trying to get that block. It looks like he's all right, though. Ridge Lundgren goes 2 for 2 from the Bear Lake Realty free throw line. Rebels are still going to press. As Lundgren gets the poke away, nearly gets the steal. Bobcats still have possession as Cornea chases him down the floor. Henry throws it ahead to Remy Chappell underneath for Cameron Parkin, who lays it in, gets the foul.
Trey Walker caught from behind.
59-38 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 1:27 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Riker Hoffman checking in for the Rebels as he'll replace Walker.
Second foul on Trey Walker for the game.
I don't know if that's right.
I don't think so either, but that's
not going to make a difference, though.
Well, they gave the one to Ridge that belonged to Trey, so.
Parkin misses that free throw, is now 3 for 6 from the line on the year. Go to Hoffman in the right corner. He drives the paint, floats one off glass, no good. Riker Hoffman's going to shoot 2 Bear Lake Realty free throws as he attacks right off the bench.
So he got poked in the eye. He's going to see if he can clear that out a little bit as the referee gets him a look and asks him if he can see the basket or not.
This will be Riker's second free throw attempt at the varsity level this year. First free throw on the way, good. Riker Hoffman now 1 of 2 from the free throw line on the season. 1:17 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Hoffman into the routine, couple dribbles in his hands, floats it up, that's good. 2 for 3 at the line for Riker Hoffman on the season, 59-40 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Bobcats fired ahead as I think Remy Chappell thought he had a teammate in the left corner. That's where the pass went. There was no one there. Rebels basketball.
The referee was wide open, went right to her.
Cornea's going to walk it up the floor. Points out where he wants one of the players to go. Goes inside to Perry. Finds Lundgren top of the key. Gets a screen. Spins in the lane. Lost control of the ball. Bobcats come away with it. Remy Chappell ahead of everyone. Slows it down. Finds Savage, right wing 3. That's short. Rebounded by Noah Perry. He's going to push it ahead to Cornea, who tries to lay it in with the right hand miss. Clough with the rebound. Dribbled. Goes right back up with it. Lays it in. It's a nice shot there from Logan Clough. 59-42 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 33 seconds to go as Lundgren nearly gets the steal. It gets poked right back into the hands of Maddox Johnson. He floats it across the floor to Connor Henry. As the shot clock is off, looks like the Bobcats can continue to move it. I take that back as Remy Chappell catches in the short corner, shoots, no good. Rebound, we're going to get a foul called against the Rebels, as that'll send the Bobcats to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Well, you had a doubleheader against the Bobcats today. The girls take the first one, and the boys will take the second.
You know, kind of similar matchups, 1 versus 9, 1 versus 8, as the Bobcats are ranked 8 coming into the girls tournament. Rich being ranked 9. First free throw from Cameron Parkin is good. 60-42 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 13 seconds to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter as Weston will check in for Cornea. Parkin's second free throw on the way is good. 61-42 on the Station on Main scoreboard as Weston dribbles it up the floor, looks to attack down the lane, is fouled on the play. Will shoot 2 free throws. 7 seconds to go in the ball game. Weston will step to the line, where he is 75% from the free throw line.
Coach Cornea hasn't given up, giving Riker Hoffman instructions on the sideline.
62-43 as Weston makes the first free throw. Weston will go back to the free throw line. Couple dribbles, bends at the knees, fires the free throw, that's good. 61-44 on the Station on Main scoreboard as they inbound it to Johnson. Spins back, he's just gonna hold it out as Weston tries to get it, but that'll do it for us here at the Sevier Valley Center. The Rebels drop this one, 61-44 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Listen to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. When we come back, we'll have our post-game show for you.
Amazing people work at the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier. From the receptionists to the doctors, the x-ray techs to the food service staff, from the phlebotomist to housekeeping and everyone in between. The care you receive can't be matched anywhere else. We really care about your health. We care about you. We work hard to have top quality equipment and facilities and provide a wide range of services so we can serve every patient. When selecting your healthcare providers, choose Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. You'll feel the difference.
Whatever brings you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including clean, comfortable rooms, a business office, workout room, and a full-service restaurant, plus a complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Check the weather forecast or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
When you drive on the best tires that are rotated, balanced, and inflated properly, you can save money two ways. The best tires can reduce wear and tear on your vehicle. That saves you money in the long run. The best tires can also improve your overall miles per gallon. That helps you save every time to fill up at the pump. At Freeway Tire in Evanston, we offer the best tires with the best service for every vehicle. Make sure you're running on the best tires you can. Visit Freeway Tire today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. In the middle of a special presentation of Ridge Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for the Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap. And for that, we go to Rob Leifson.
Well, the Bobcats came out with a solid punch right at the beginning of the game, 11-0 to start things off. Had the lead 22-12 at the end of the first quarter and a 33-21 halftime lead. The Rebels able to stay close in the third quarter for about the first 4 or 5 minutes, but then the Bobcats caught fire, ended the third quarter on a nice run, ended up leading 50-28, and the fourth quarter pretty much becomes bench time, 61-44. Clint Fulmer with 9 rebounds. The Bobcats out-rebound the Rebels 38-28. Spencer Talbot also with 9 rebounds for the Bobcats. Jaden Desch with 8 for the Rebels. Rich Lundgren with 13, and Clint Fulmer for the Rebels, and Clint Fulmer with 14 for the Bobcats.
That'll do it for the Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap. I guess the best way to sum this game up is within 2 minutes, the Rebels were down 11-2, and that's kind of where the Bobcats really pushed their lead right in the beginning of the game. They got off to a hot start. A couple different spurts where it seemed like the Bobcats scored 10 points in less than a minute. When we come back, we'll have your player of the game as well as the precision play of the game. You listen to a special presentation of Ridge Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. In the middle of a special presentation of Ridge Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for the Dr. McKay Frankum precision play of the game. And for that, I think we're going to give it to Ridge Lundgren. Back-to-back threes in the first quarter. He hit another one in the third, but those were basically what kept the Rebels in it as he gave a spark off the bench. And now it is time for the Town of Garden City player of the game. And for that, we go to Rob Leifson.
And we will give that to Ridge Lundgren as well with 13 points and 3 rebounds and a couple steals. And he was the energy off the bench. It was a good call by Coach Lex Cornea to bring him in, and he did exactly what he wanted him to do. And again, as a freshman, he's had a lot of playing time in different venues around the United States playing during the summertime. This is probably a similar type of gym. It's different for some players to try to adjust with that no solid wall behind the basketball standard, but that seemed to not bug him a little bit. Hit those threes very quickly, and the other 2 that he missed were right on line. So
when we come back, we'll have one last calendar update for you.
When you drive on the best tires that are rotated, balanced, and inflated properly, you can save money two ways. The best tires can reduce wear and tear on your vehicle. That saves you money in the long run. The best tires can also improve your overall miles per gallon. That helps you save every time to fill up at the pump. At Freeway Tire in Evanston, we offer the best tires with the best service for every vehicle. Make sure you're running on the best tires you can. Visit Freeway Tire today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Rich School District has a legendary history of student success in the classroom and in other areas. Over 70% of Rich High students are involved in extracurricular activities. Participation in the classroom, on the field, in the gym, or on the stage helps students reach their potential. Working together with students, the community, and an amazing staff, we have the opportunity to build tomorrow's leaders. Rich School District, focusing on success, one student at a time.
When you think about Bear Lake, think family, fun, fishing, beaches, boats, green, and great food. Think water, wildlife, trails, and shakes, snow, scenery, and sun. Think summer. Go to bearlake.org and plan your visit today. Visit Scenic Idaho.
And welcome back. We have the calendar update. Tomorrow, the Rebel boys will play at 1 o'clock against the loser of the matchup that is on the court right now, and that is the Milford Tigers and the Tabiona Tigers. So in the consolation bracket, they will get the loser of that game at 1 o'clock. The Lady Rebels will get the 4 o'clock game against the Wayne Badgers, who withstood a massive comeback from the Monument Valley, and they actually came back and took the lead, but the Wayne Badgers take it about a 12-0 run from the free throw line to win that one. So Wayne, the 4 seed against the Rebels, number 1 seed at 4 o'clock tomorrow. And that's your calendar update.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. No portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports presentation on MyLocalRadio.com.